Hi, my name's Jennie Bice. I'll be one of the instructors at the upcoming Nanaimo Fiddle Camp that's taking place in March. Very excited to come and do some playing and do some instructing. I've been playing fiddle for a long time. I started when I was 4 and kind of have gone through a whole raft of different styles and different environments of fiddle. Began with Suzuki and classical when I was little, when I was 4. And then my Suzuki teacher actually got me into some contest fiddling when I was about 8. And that was in Ontario. So that was that style of Canadiana old-time fiddle playing. And then also my family everybody played instruments, so you had to play something, otherwise I'd kick you out. So so we mainly played around the piano as a family, did some old-time fiddle, did some classical, joined some orchestras. And then I kind of took a little break. I got into theater for quite some time in Windsor for my university career. And so I split my time between theater and music quite a bit. And it was in those days that I got involved with Celtic bands and, some punk bands, some jazz bands, some Cajun bands. That was in Windsor, Ontario. And I learned, my favorite one was that I learned how to play and improvise in blues. There was a heavy blues scene in Windsor. So I guess what I'm going to be bringing to Nanaimo are two of my favorite styles. I mean, all the bands I've played with have been slightly, or more than slightly, different from each other. They run the gamut between Celtic and folk and jazz and Eastern European. So what I think I'll be bringing to Nanaimo is a little bit of Celtic and a little bit of blues, and maybe experimenting with improvisation. So an example of what we might mess around with is in a 1-4-5 blues format is something sort of along the lines of this. Messing with a little bit of improv lines, and then you're using a 1-4-5 improv. So yeah, we'll mess around with a little bit of blues, and then we will also try doing some similar arrangements, but with Celtic styles. So here's a fun one that I used to play with my old band Pridewind. And you can actually do quite a bit of improv with that style as well. So to sum up, I think mainly what I'm going to be focusing on are those two genres in particular, and probably taking a look at technique that goes along with those things, some bow techniques, some tips on tuning and how to develop muscle memory in your left hand, and some tricks in your ornaments for Celtic music. I think that's kind of the direction I'm going to be heading in. I am super looking forward to seeing you all, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And I love jamming, so we'll be doing some of that too. Can't wait. See you then.